We're going to use the slope-intercept form to graph. This is the easiest way to graph. One way is to make a t-chart, choose your own domains and graph them and do about 4 or 5 points, maybe even 6 points. Another way is to find the x and y intercept like we did in an earlier video, but this is by far the easiest method using the slope-intercept form. The slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b that we've been discussing in earlier videos, and this does not look like that. So if we change this to get this 2x to the other side of the equation, we'll be able to get our m and b, graph it, and then they want us to identify the x-intercept. So if I'm trying to get the y to be the only thing on the left side of the equation, I need to get rid of the whole term 2x. It's a positive 2x, so the opposite would be a negative 2x. You can think of it as subtract 2x. It's the same thing. These two x's are no longer on the left side of the equation, and I have y equals negative 2x plus 2. The negative comes along with the 2x, and then we've got the 2. So now it is in the proper form. And my slope is this negative 2. You can write it as negative 2 over 1, and that'll help you with a rise and run. This 2 right here is the b, it's the y-intercept. That is the first point that you will graph. So let's do that now. Show yourself an XY axis. There's your X number line. Here is your Y number line. And we're going to start at the 2. So the y-intercept, the b is the y-intercept from the origin. You go up 2, that's your first point. Now you look to the S and it tells you where you're going to go from there. Since it's negative, I'm going to fall 2 and run 1 right. So fall 2, run 1 right, fall 2, run 1 right, fall 2, run 1 right. Another option would be to rise 2 but run 1 left, because this is a negative slope. It needs to go up and down. It needs to go down from the left to the right. And you've graphed it. Now the question was, what is the x-intercept? Well, that's where it's crossing the x-axis. So the x-intercept would be at positive 1, or they may want you to write it as 1, 0. The x-intercept is at 1 or 1, 0.